Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Krull. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. Heading into a weekend series against conference-leading Augsburg, the St. Thomas men's hockey team hopes to leapfrog the Aggies for the MIAC's top spot. The Tommies are riding a 2-game winning streak after a series sweep against Concordia Moorhead last weekend. St. Thomas finishes the regular season next weekend with a home-and-home series against St. Olaf. I'm joined today by Coach Jeff Boeser, forward Connor McBride, and goalie Joe Morris. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us, Jess.
So, Coach, I kind of touched on you play Augsburg this weekend. They feature one of the MIAC's best goalies in Jordan Coffer. So, I mean, you got to get to the offense in their or defensive zone, excuse me. How do you get the puck in the offensive zone against a Augie's tough defense?
Well, we just got to get pucks deep and go to work. You know, we're going to have to put pressure on their defensemen, and we have to get pucks to the net. We have to get bodies to the net, and, you know, obviously he'll make that first save. So we got to look for rebounds and take his eyes away. He is good. He had a great weekend last weekend, player of the week in the MIACs. So we have a big challenge ahead, but we're ready. We're ready. We had a good week.
So kind of sticking with the offense, you're leading the team in goals and points. So what's been the crucial point of your season this year, and what's been leading to that success?
I think just working as a unit, as a team, we've been real successful. We scored, I think, more goals this year, or on pace to, than last year, which is nice. And I mean, we're always preaching defense first, so it's nice starting our defensive zone and work out from there. Kind of let everything take care of itself from there.
So for the past couple of years, Joe, you've backed up Division III Player of the Year, Drew Fielding. I mean, what was the most important lesson you learned from him?
Oh man, I think the thing is, it's all confidence. It's all, you know, being ready for that game, knowing that when you get in that net, you can make every save. You can make the first save, control the rebounds. If you're playing calm in net, the team kind of feeds off that, and then they can play aggressive in the O zone. They can play D. It just kind of stems from there. If the confidence comes from the back end, you can see that it kind of leads to offense then.
So being a goalie yourself, Jordan Crawford, like I kind of just touched on, what would you say is the most crucial part about his game?
I think, like Duke said, making that first save. If there's no rebound, it's hard to score. I mean, in the NHL, you always see greasy goals, dirty goals. Those are the ones that go in the net. You see a couple of nice goals, but the main thing is if you make that first save, which he does quite a bit, it's hard to I guess, score that next one.
Coach, with the season wrapping up in the next couple of weeks and the conference tournament kind of taking form, what's going to be the one thing that can push this Tommy's team to that tournament and make a great run?
Well, we got to take care of this weekend first, and obviously we got to take care of tomorrow night. That's the most important thing. We don't look ahead. We just look to the game at hand and what we need to do to have success. And this team knows what we need to do, and it's just finding that consistency and doing it for 60 minutes every night.
Would you say that Augsburg is going to be the toughest opponent?
I think, to be honest, every team in this league, when they play the Tommies, this is a compliment to our program and our guys, is they bring their A game, and that's what they'll do tonight, and we expect that, and our guys will have no trouble getting up tomorrow night.
It's definitely be an exciting weekend.
We're excited.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Connor and Joe, Senior Scott Bodie wants to know, what NHL player's game resembles your game the most?
Nice.
I think, not sure.
He's
but,
thought about this. Come on.
well, I had one, but he got in some trouble. He's out of the league, so I'd say probably maybe Kopitar from the LA Kings, just a defensive forward, kind of stays high in the zone and takes advantage of his opportunities.
Perfect.
I guess for me, I'd like to say Jonathan Quick. He's kind of a low goalie. I mean, he's a tall guy or taller, but he plays small and kind of more like my height. He's flexible, he's athletic, he's quick, he's got a good reactions, and that's kind of like how I base my game on. Is more reactive than blocking.
Joe nailed it, athletic, and Ty Stenzel, who's our school strength coach, this is a compliment to Joe, but he told me privately that Joe is one of the best athletes he's ever worked with at St. Thomas. So that's a great compliment to Joe.
So when you played here, would you resemble your game after Gretzky's? I mean, Gordie Howe?
Neil Brown.
Neil Brown, wow. Why is that?
Neil was my kind of player. I mean, he's obviously a little younger than me, but when I had season tickets to the North Star games, and I just watched him, and I was more east-west and setting up wingers, things like that, and that's the way he was.
So you can make a trip to the alumni game on that Saturday?
Well, we'll be busy Saturday.
Oh. Thanks for coming in, guys. It's been a great weekend.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thanks.
If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. With Coach Jeff Boeser, Connor McBride, and Joe Morris, I'm Jesse Krull. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.